type of position, but white committed the knight to c3 a little bit early. Probably the audience is already going crazy. Why is Peter all the time saying that committed a little bit early? I just find this configuration with the bishop on a1 and then placing the knight to c3 immediately, giving priority to that move. It comes a bit as a surprise for me.
Yeah, and you've got to be a little bit careful that black doesn't just go d5, d4 here and, you know, highlights the problem of this knight. So, for example, in this position, it wouldn't surprise me to see the move.
What do we do now?
Well, if knight f3, can you consider bishop takes f3?
That's the very big question.
Yeah.
Do you want to deal with that early in the morning? That what are the consequences? One thing we know, after knight f3, bishop takes f3. If white would take back with the pawn, with the e pawn, then this is fantastic for black. Knight c6, and there is the hole on d4. Black would definitely try to set up the bishop also to the long diagonal. Wonderful news for black. But the big question is always, what happens if white takes with the g pawn, and if he will be able to set up the f4, or she will get the chance to set up f4, e3, bishop g2 bishop g2 construction, and then who knows? I don't know, even maybe the king goes to f1 and then rook g1, or do we castle and play king h1, rook g1? Yeah, it's a very double-edged position then.
Or as black, you can just announce queen g5 checkmate and see what happens. Just say, hey,
yes,
put out your hand, checkmate, let's go home.
Well, luckily the king
can't move.
But the bishop moves. And the bishop locks, and then queen g5 turns out to be unfortunate, yeah, because it steps into the tempo e3, f4.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
You can block checks.
Yes. Even in freestyle chess it's allowed, yes. We don't change all the rules, just the shuffling of the pieces on the back rank at the start of the game. So it's a big question, and Bibisara is spending a lot of time. She probably isn't really experienced in freestyle chess. Fabi, of course, the big maestro. You remember Sindarov in the very first event in Weissenhaus was the big revelation of the tournament. He also beautifully crashed through the qualification phase. He came there, he had a wonderful performance. What did he reveal to us? That how lucky and happy he is that he's always in Team Fabi's group, and he learned so much from Fabi how to get the control of the game.
Yes.
The first phase of the game, yeah. So the players are really giving a lot of credit to Fabi for all his understanding.
Indeed. By the way, I agree absolutely with you. As somebody who's been part of his team as well, and see how he works, it's really eye-opening. I know what she's
The
going to do.
only idea, Gf2.
She's going to play rook a7.
Well, no,
And put the king on g3.
no. Then there is also
Queen b8.
check.
Okay, I put
King
the king on
G4.
g4. No.
Yes, but with 10 seconds on the
I
clock.
would do it.
No.
I would do it. I promise you.
You would, yes?
Yeah, I would do it. I promise you. Just for you. I would do it. I promise you I would do it.
No, she will take on g6. No, she goes knight f5. What a move is this?
This is a losing move?
What a move is this?
What is this move?
This move is crazy.
What is this move? Queen b1 check?
This really happened. But now Fabi can take the
Queen b5
Queen
check?
b5 check.
And take the knight on f5!
Oh no!
Oh no!
But what was Bibisara thinking?
Oh no!
What was she thinking about? Fabi cannot believe how lucky he got. Yeah, that was rook f6. That was
Okay,
rook
that's
f6,
really
but that's
very difficult
move. Yeah, I was thinking about it just to stop queen f8, but
Let-
I felt like the game was. Yeah, rook g6 would have been the normal move. Okay, rook g6. Let Fabi make the draw.
It's, yeah.
No, it's.
But it's an easy draw.
After rook takes g6.
It's an easy draw, f1.
f1 and black is trying to give perpetual check.
Yeah, but it's an easy perpetual check. Queen b1 and there's no...
Yeah, but I just can't really understand the idea of knight f5.
No, she just got
Even
nervous.
if
She just got nervous.
she got nervous.
Yeah,
yes.
she just got nervous. Go back, let's see if there was a clearer win somewhere. I mean, it's just all a winning.
Well, this one looked.
Queen e6 is impossible to play. This is an impossible move.
Yeah, queen f7 is so much more tempting.
Rook c6.
Well, I was highlighting just to play king g2. Yeah, just to
But
get
then
out of
queen
any
f8.
kind. Yeah, but queen f8 I'm winning the endgame. Yeah, because I can take rook a6, rook a7, and I'm collecting the e4
Yes,
pawn. Yeah,
yes.
that's kind of the. For example,
Yes.
h take g3,
fg3.
fg3, queen
Calma.
f8.
Yeah.
I take on f8.
Yeah.
Okay, I take on a6.
No, you're not.
No, I take on
you
a6,
take on
bishop
a6,
e7,
of
rook
course.
a7. And
Of
I'm
course.
taking on e7 and I'm picking up the pawn on e4, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you need with little time on the clock.
Yeah.
Just don't go for, unless there is a direct checkmate, just be professional with ticking seconds, because we know from our own experience that you can blunder in every